build our core service. Now, very important thing that I want to tell you is that let's suppose now you see there is no controller dependency or any DB dependency or any SMS library. There is nothing there, right? So let's suppose we are we are getting reminders from, let's suppose, Kafka topic. So there is no Kafka dependency. So let's suppose when your whole application is built and you want to increase Kafka version or any changes in Kafka is there or SMS library is there where you are going to send reminder. So you won't need to touch your core application. Your core application will remain as it is. Only thing you will have to do changes would be in outside of port, that is in the adapters. Okay, so your core logic or service is totally segregated from any infrastructure upgrade. For example, you want to change DB from SQL Server to Oracle, so you won't have to touch this core logic. And now we will build the adapter layer, and we have to make sure that we don't touch any code inside the our service or application layer. So let's suppose I have this reminder storage where reminders were getting stored, and there was some discussions among groups and management, and they decide, okay, we are going to let's suppose inbuilt H2 database. Just for now, we are going to use H2 database to save our reminder. So for that, we need some dependency. So since we are adding now our adapter layer, we are going to add more dependency. But till now, we didn't add any extra dependency. So I'm just adding this after service layer is built. Okay. And let me alt add test also here. So I have already copied this. So these three dependencies I need. So string data JPA, H2 database, and this is also required for the controller class, which I'll tell you later. So now if you know or you don't know that when you use the Spring Boot JPA, so to make the class persistable, you just put some at entity here, and when you store it, it just go to the right table. And now since you want to store this reminders in DB, you will be too much tempted to put those annotation here. But since this is our core layer or service layer, we are not supposed to touch it. So those DB annotations shouldn't go in your core layer, or you can say in your domain object. So to give you an example here, let's suppose you have built this, and now you are seeing that in your core there is annotation of HP monitor. And this core logic says, okay, why I am supposed to know that whether I'm going to be connected to HP monitor or I'm going to be connected to Dell monitor. So why I have these annotations all over me? So that is wrong as per hexagonal architecture. So if in the core domain object we are going to put at entity, so that means it knows that it is going to be persisted in DB, or we might not be saving it in DB. So that is wrong. So what we will do is we will create a separate reminder entity object and convert it to that. So yeah, we'll just see it now. Just a second. Yeah, so first I need this reminder. Let me make the package first. So com dot package, com dot abi dot, now this is adapter, and this will be the out adapter because we want to store DB reminders somewhere. So okay, let's do control shift once. Okay, adapter dot out, and then we need our reminder storage. Let's suppose I create a class which we call reminder GPA adapter. Okay. And this implements reminder storage. Implement method. Okay. And what I want is that whenever this method is called, our reminder should be persisted in DB. And for that, I need a repository. And let's suppose I call it JPA repository. And I'll do it extends JPA repository. Now it will say, okay, this doesn't exist. Okay, this is going to be interface. And this doesn't exist. So I'll create I can create this in adapter.out also, or adapter.entity, but let's just create an adapter.out only. Okay, so I'm keeping it as it is. We'll come back to it later. And okay, so I need to now create test. Where is create test? Okay, so private reminder storage API adapter, and I also need private reminder JPA repository. Okay, let's do add test void. So reminder storage API adapter, when I'm going to save reminder, it should get stored in reminder storage. So when reminder is saved, it is converted to reminder entity and saved. So let's create reminder equals to new reminder one Amazon subscription dot local date dot now. Okay, and adapter dot save reminder. Okay, now I need to verify that Mockito.verify reminder JPA repository dot save. Reminder entity should be saved, right? So let's reminder entity. Where did it go? Reminder entity. Oh, wrong name. Reminder entity should be saved. Reminder entity equals to new reminder entity, and it should also have all these. Okay, dot save reminder entity. Looks okay. Yeah. Okay, there is no constructor here. Okay, let's go to reminder entity now. Where is the reminder? Okay, so it should also have all the things that reminder was having. Where did reminder go? So yeah, I'm just copy pasting. Sorry for that. We should never copy paste. Alt insert constructor, and what else we need? Alt insert getters, and we need alt insert equals and hash code. This helps in verifying in test case, and alt insert. Let's do toString also. Okay, so great. Where my okay GP adapter test it passes. Let's run this and see it failing. Obviously it failed. Adapter is null. Okay, I haven't passed it. So let's do this. At extend with Mockito extension dot class and inject at inject mocks and at mock. Okay, now let's run it again. Yeah, what it does it says. There was zero interaction with mocks. Test case failing. Let's make it pass. So go to save. Okay, so what I'm going to do is okay. First we need this private reminder JPA repository. Okay, and what I'll do is I'll do reminder. I have a reminder class, reminder JPA repository. Okay, let's create a static method here. Public reminder entity static from. See, I have given the instance create type parameter reminder. Why does it say create? Why public static reminder entity from? Why does it say method is never used? More action. Why does it say uh, reminder entity? Okay, let's do com dot core dot why? Oh god, what I've done. Remain core dot core dot domain. Okay, core dot domain dot reminder. Okay, it is fine now. Yeah, return new. It should be reminder entity. Reminder dot get ID. Reminder dot get description. Reminder dot get due date. Okay, so obviously there will be many checks here, but this I'm building simple application like check if ID is not null or whatever, but we are just building simple application at the moment. So let's go to JP adapter, and here I will write reminder JP adapter dot save uh, reminder entity dot from reminder. Okay, and now my test case should pass. Yeah, it passes now. Okay, now let's go to next test at test void reminder entity is fetched from DB and returned as reminder. Okay, now when what is that get reminder dot get when reminder dot get is it get reference by ID? Yeah. Dot then return. Let's create new reminder entity. Get reference by then return reminder entity. Let's do one, and then I will do adapter dot get one. It should be reminder. Assert that reminder dot contains. Let's copy this. New reminder. Blah blah blah. Okay, it fails. Now we'll go to our test, and here what we will do. Reminder JPA repository dot get reference by ID. It will I think return null or whatever. And then reminder entity. If reminder entity is not equals to null, return new reminder entity dot get ID get due date. Okay, optional off. Is not equals to null. Yeah. So you see, I have put this static method in reminder entity, right? But I'm not going to put it this same static method in reminder, that is give it reminder entity and return reminder, because reminder is not supposed to know that there is a reminder entity which interacts with DB exists, but reminder entity can know about reminder. So that's why I put the logic directly here, and should pass. Okay, and then I also need to test void. So let's do null, because that is what I'm supposed to show you as part of TDD. Reminder returned is empty if not found in DB. So we can just do simple assert that adapter dot get 1000 dot is empty. This will fail because how did it pass? I don't know. Reminder return is, why did this pass? Okay, adapter dot get and it is not equal to null. Okay, because the different test case run. Okay, now it is failing. So I'll go to this and do optional dot empty. Now this will pass. I'll go again to run all test cases. Yeah. And now I'll refactor it a bit. Get optional of nullable reminder entity dot. First I will do this. Okay, I'll do method to reminder. Remove this crazy block. Let's move it to end, and optional of nullable dot map this dot to reminder, and okay, and I don't need all this. Create, and I also need in mind. Okay, one line. Great. I'll run again my all test to see everything is working. Yeah, it is working. Great. So next test, add test void all reminders stored, or reminder stored, reminders returned as reminders. Okay, okay, I'm using this reminder entity 1, reminder entity 2, 1, 2, cancel Netflix subscription, and when reminder jpl birthday dot find all dot then return list of reminder entity 1 comma reminder entity 2. Assert that adapter adapter dot get all dot has size 2 dot contains new reminder this comma new reminder. This, what does it say? Required type local date provided reminder. Okay, there's no. But let's do this also. Dot adapter dot get all dot is not null dot is empty. Okay, this will fail now. Obviously, this fails. Expected side 2, but was 0. And now we go to get all, and here we do return reminder dot find all dot stream dot map this dot collect to list, and I don't need all this. Okay, now my test case should pass. Okay, great. So you see, we without entering our, I also need constructor here. Otherwise, when we launch Spring Boot app, it won't work. Yeah. So you see, without touching our the code inside our core or service logic, we implemented an adapter which is going to save our reminders to storage. And so in the future, if we decide to remove this inbuilt database to some other database or Kafka service or maybe some REST call, then without touching our core logic, we'll be able to. We just need to like we implemented this reminder storage. We'll implement another maybe Oracle storage, reminder storage API adapter, something like that. Okay, so next what we will do is build this reminder trigger service where, sorry, reminder sender. It should be import out. Yeah, reminder sender. We'll implement SMS sender and controller from which we are going to save reminders.